Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ellipsis. We finally reached Friday. Happy Friday. The weekend is just around the corner. So it's time to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate that fact by opening 22 packs in total. We're going to start off with a lucky 7 packs of Pokemon Go. We opened 6 yesterday. We managed to tick one of the 7 remaining cards we needed off the list. So we start today's video needing 6 remaining cards, which is a great place to be. Hopefully we can repeat the luck from yesterday and we can pull one of the missing 6 cards. Then we're going to follow up with 6 packs of Astral Radiance. We're going to open these 2 3-pack blisters. There's a couple of promo cards I don't already have, so very happy to rip into those and put those into a binder. And then to finish off, we're going to open a Scarlet and Violet base set ETB. I can't honestly remember how many cards I still need for. I think it's about 7 or 8 for Scarlet and Violet base. I'll double check. We'll probably put them up on the screen anyway. That's going to be our opening today. Come on in. Let's rip them all open. Hopefully get some mega pulls. So starting straight off the bat, we're going to dive straight into our first pack of Pokemon Go. Honestly, I couldn't believe my luck yesterday that we managed to pull the Rainbow Dragonite. It's, some of these cards I've been opening Pokemon Go for almost 10 months, maybe 11. Some of these cards I never expected to see because you'd think maybe just luck's not there. But we do have some luck. One thing I need to do is pop up my graphic. There you go. So the graphic's up. Ignore the Dragonite V-Star. I haven't had a chance to make a new snip of the remaining cards that I need. So number 81, Dragonite V-Star, is off the list. That means we just need Conqueror V, Full Art, Dragonite V, Candela, and Professor's Research Willow in Rainbow, and the remaining 2 gold cards, Egg Incubator and Lore Module. So what can these 7 packs bring us today? We have a Lightning Energy, Ivysaur, Egg Incubator, Chansey, Bibarel, Spinarak, Pidove, Rattata, Wimpod. We get a reverse Blastoise. I'm always happy to see any of the big 3 cards in reverse, Radiant, or just regular. And a Snorlax Holo. So I tend to keep the big 3 cards separate. I've got a nice little collection of the regulars, the reverses, and the Radiants, just because I think in time those as little triple sets actually might hold some value. You never know. There's a code. Second pack. We have Fighting Energy. Bring it down a bit so you can see it better. Chansey, Solrock, Ariados, Slowpoke, Bibarel, Spinarak, Charmander, Apom, Pupitar in reverse, and a Pikachu Holo. The next pack. Hope you're all keeping really well. I hope your week has been as good as it can be. Whether it's a good week at work or if you've had any time off. I know there's been Labour Day on Monday, so if you had a nice Labour Day, we obviously don't have that in the UK, but I hope you managed to celebrate it very nicely. We have a card at the back, but I think it's maybe just a V. We have a Camerupt, Egg Incubator, Wartortle, Pidove, Magikarp, Meltan, Eevee, Pikachu, Reverse Tranquil is just a V. It's the Dragonite V. Unfortunately, not the Dragonite V we'd like. That would be the Full Art. But maybe he's hiding in this stack waiting to be pulled. You never know. I would really love to see one of the gold cards. I have the gold Mew, but I think I've pulled that a couple of times and I still am yet to see anyone, I think. I don't know if I've watched anyone pull the lore module. or the egg incubator. Onyx, Bibarel, Slowpoke, Bidoof, Magikarp. Not bad, not bad. Radiant Blastoise. Always happy to see him. Not bad. Do we get a double banger? No. Just a holo Articuno. All holos at the back of these sets. So it's not too major when you pull a holo as well as a Radiant or an extra card. So the first, let's put him down there. There's the first pull of the opening. On to the 5th pack. Go is starting to get fairly old now. I'm not seeing as many openings on YouTube as I used to. And it's not getting harder to get hold of, but a little bit more expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue opening. I do have enough for probably this week, next week, maybe a little bit into the one after. But it's definitely starting to slow down. We get a Squirtle, Tranquil, Charmander, reverse is Gyarados, and we get a Charizard. Always happy to see Zardy boy. Lots and lots of holo Zards in my back of my binder. I just keep them stored there for future use. I don't know. But yeah, I've probably got about 8 or 9, I think now. But always happy to see him. As I said, one of the big 3. We will always take a Charizard. Okay. Really wouldn't mind pulling another Radiant Charizard. But I've only got one spare reverse Charizard. So I would like to top that up at some point if I can. We have a V-Star to start off with. Rare Candy, Unpheasant, Blanche, Spinarak, Wimpod, Larvitar, Numel, Bulbasaur, Reverse Blanche, and a Slacking V. I better do it justice and put it in a sleeve. But just a V from that pack. And for the last Pokemon Go for today, we have Psychic Energy, Lunatone, Ivysaur, Wartortle, Onyx, Bibarel, Slowpoke, Bidoof, Magikarp, Reverse Apom, and a holo Galissapod. So nothing too major, nothing definitely to add to the binder from today's opening, which is disappointing, but we've got to the point where that's fairly common, fairly standard. But we do get 3 pretty decent pulls. We get a Slacking V, a Charizard in holo, and a Radiant Blastoise, which I'm certainly not unhappy with. So there's our pulls from there. Going to get rid of the graphic. Now we're going to open the first of these triple blisters. You are going to have to forgive me. You're sure you're seeing all the jump cuts. Heatwave is not letting up. I think Saturday is supposed to be the worst of the days. So I think we're kind of gearing up for each day being hotter and hotter. We have you can have the code card. We have a really nice Eevee promo with the Cosmos pattern behind it. Don't know if I see a swirl. Thought maybe I did for a second, but I don't think so. Not sure. A little bit off center, but I'm not going to fume about that too much. It's just nice to have a promo that we need for the collection. There is an Eevee coin inside and our 3 packs. So let's start off with Decidueye. Still looking for, I'd love the Machamp alternate art. I would love the Palkia alternate art. That would be very cool. But as with this code card, the most we can expect is a trainer gallery, and there's still quite a lot of trainer galleries that I still need. So any of those would be a nice thing to find. V-Star Marker, Jubilife Village, Quilava, Dark Patch, Bronzor, Rowlet, Oshawott, Scyther, Stantler, Avalugg in reverse. I definitely need that card. And a Mightyena non-holo. So, as I say, I always say, repeat myself quite often, apologies. But when you're putting binders together, there's usually at least one card you need from a pack. Tends to always be the reverse, because the reverse is the hardest to come by. And I think Avalugg is definitely one of those. So, second pack, we have a Darkness, Azelf, Switchcart, Uxie, Eevee, Heracross, Mantine, Quillfish, Basculin, get a reverse Featherball, and a non-holo Registeel. So 2 packs down. Nothing really to shout about, nothing from the back end of the binder just yet. Can we secure one pull? Okay, we do get a good code card in this one. So keep our spirits up. Pokemon does like to tease us with one possible hit. We have a Fighting Energy, Kricketune, Wait and See Turbo, Duat, Growlithe, Bergmite, Rufflet, Ponyta, Chatot, a reverse Jubilife Village, and a Mesprit Holo. There you go. The tease. The tease always happens. But we do have a second one to open. Possibly we could get something V or better. I'm hoping eventually. I do have a booster box on hand ready to open. I'm thinking that's going to be next week. And well, hopefully that'll give us some increased chances at pulling some pretty decent cards. Usually there's sort of 10 to 12 hits in a booster box, so that's the aim. It's a really nice Sylveon Black Star promo. It's really cool. You get a code card. I'm going to sleeve Sylveon up quickly. Wrong way around. Okay. So, another Eevee coin. We have our 3 packs. We'll do the same again. Let's start with Decidueye. See what we can find. Not a good code card. Still desperately seeking trainer galleries. They seem harder to come by than I originally thought. I don't know if different subsequent sort of print runs make them harder to pull. We have a Pawniard and a Growlithe, a Voltorb, a Rufflet, Ponyta. We get a reverse Ralts and a Shaman non-holo. I do love that Shaman card though. It's one of the cutest cards from modern sets. Okay. 1 pack down. Nothing. Technically 4 packs down. Nothing. But we press on. We have a good code. Let's see if this pack will give us something to appease us. Give us something great for the back of the binder. We have a Quillfish, Oshawott, Hoot Hoot, Pawniard. We get a Phalanx trainer gallery. Wished it into existence. One I don't have as a very nice trainer gallery. Phalanx is one of those characters, ever since I started getting into Pokemon, he's in every set. I never really see him in... I've seen him a little bit in the game recently. But I don't want to say pointless character, but never seems to be a big part of the TCG. But very nice to have a trainer gallery with them on it, one that I don't have. So a Regigigas Holo to finish that off. So it is a double banger pack. Obviously most excited about the trainer gallery though. That's a very nice addition to the binder. Okay, and for our last pack, can we hope to get a second hit from this triple pack? I would say I doubt it, but you never know. Let's hope for the best. Lightning Energy, Bishop, Choi, Quilava, Poochyena, Yanma, Drifloon, Sudowoodo, Combi. We get a reverse Kricketune and a Hisuian Bravery non-holo. Okay, so that is it for Astral Radiance. So at the bottom of the screen are the cards I'm still missing from Scarlet and Violet. There's 8 in total. I couldn't quite remember at the start, but that is where we're at. We've got the ETB, 9 packs, and I'm going to rip into these. Don't forget, everyone watching, at 500 subscribers, I will be giving away a Scarlet and Violet base ETB or an ETB of your choosing from the sort of few most recent sets. So that's Scarlet and Violet, Paldea, Obsidian Flames. It could be 151. Just depends on when we reach 500 subscribers. By that point, Paradox Rift could be out, so it could be an ETB from that. But yeah, just a reminder, be subscribed to the channel and be around for when we hit 500 subscribers, and you could be in with a chance of winning an ETB. There you go. I'm gonna. Oh no, there was the promo as well. I almost forgot. And the rest is all just filler. We get our dividers as usual. I like those dividers. There's some sleeves and our 9 packs. Okay, so let's try and make some room, because I am hoping we get a few pulls. We might need the room. Okay, we are good to go. Sorry, I couldn't remember if I'd unmuted my mic, which would have been a big mistake. I'd have had to do one of my silly dubbing sessions. Going from older sets to new, don't make that mistake. 1 to the front. Okay, so we have Grass Energy, Flittle, Seviper, Houndour, Sudhoddle, Cyclizar, Toadscruel, Mousehold, Smoliv in reverse, Clauncher in reverse, and a Hawlucha holo. First pack, no dice. Second, what would I really like out of those? Ever since the set came out, I've really wanted the King Gambit. That has been up there on my chase list since day one, basically. I would love to pull that card. It's not big in any sense. Obviously, if you're talking about the Katie Miriam full arts or the Miriam alternate art, that would be one of the bigger pulls to get. Any of which I'd be very happy with. And a gold, I would love the last gold that I need. But something about the King Gambit card just ticks the box for me. We have Rotom, Katie, Staraptor, Electric Generator, Koraidon in reverse, Dashbun in reverse, and a Houndstone holo. These ETBs are notoriously buggy. A lot of people opened them and didn't get anything from them. I'm hoping that we can get at least one good pull, whether it's something needed or a double up on. Thought there was something left in the pack there. I don't mind a double up, as long as it's a good card. We get a Fire Energy, Magikarp, Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Vitality Band, Toxtricity, Crocodile, Reverse Houndour, a Reverse Nimona, and a Hollow Quaquaval. Okay. So the ETB is making us wait. Hopefully it's making us wait because it has something really special to give us. But remains to be seen. Okay. Water Energy, Palpad, Flababy, Toxel, Routes, Wugtrio, Judge, Floatzel, Rocky Helmet in reverse, Nestable in reverse, and a Klefki Hollow. Okay, really making us wait. Got the starters. Energy code. We have Grass Energy, Clauncher, Skiddo, Quaxley, Squovit, Muck, Florges, Greedent. We get a reverse Toedscool, a reverse Horlucha, and we do have Oinkologne EX, first pull from the ETB. I mean, it's an EX. It is Oinkologne. I kind of dig Oinkologne. Very nice card. The starry pattern really pops on it because of the sort of pink and the grey. But yeah, first pull is an EX. I would hope for more. Can we expect something more? I've seen people just pull one EX out of an ETB. It's not unheard of. We always hope for multiple pack magic. We have a Metal Energy, Growlithe, Shuppet, Tandemaus, Smoliv, Teamstar Grunt, Lucario, Rock Chestplate, Klefki in reverse. That I will absolutely take. That is one of the best cards out of the set for me. It's a Tomokazu Kamiya artwork. It is fantastic. When I first looked at this set, that was one of the ones I really desperately wanted to pull, and I did pull it very quickly. I was very lucky. But honestly, such a cool artwork. I love the sort of sketchiness to it. Wonderful. And the sort of the way the street light just illuminates Drowsy. Really cool. I'm going to harp on about that for way too long. We get a cloth hollow behind it. But for an ETB pull, alongside a EX, I'm going to say GX and EX, very, very happy with that. Cool. Right. Technically, I cannot be unhappy with this ETB if that's the way it stands. If that's the way it ended out, we have done pretty good. Pretty good. There's a code. Try and stop the glare from blocking the code. Okay, we have 3 packs left. Lightning Energy, Charcadet, Lechonk, Starly, Quaxley, Vivillon, Dashbun, Torkoal. We get a Florges in reverse, a Shuppet in reverse, and a Pawmot Hollow. Okay. 2 more chances to pull something amazing. Here's your code. Let me know in the comments if you've got plans for this weekend, what you're going to be doing. I don't know if I'll make a video this weekend. I thought about it, but I've opened quite a bit this week. And my son's over, the weather's going to be hot. Possibility of a barbecue, maybe. We have a Titan, Fluffy, Youngster, Flittle in reverse. I thought that was something then. We have a Muck in reverse. And we get a Professor's Research Sada. It took me a long time to find this card. I did find it fairly recently, so I was able to tick it off my list. But yeah, I mean, great to finally pull a second one. I think they're fairly popular for sort of resale, and to be honest, my son's binder needs one, so that will be where this one is going. But we do have 3 pulls from this ETB now, which is not a bad result. Let's move on to our final pack. Final pack for today, for this week. You get a code, energy to the front, and we're going to wrap this opening up with Water Energy, Pawniard, Crushing Hammer, Starly, Mankey, Scovillain, Oinkologne, Breloom, Reverse Grimer, a Reverse Buizel, and a Hollow Cyclizar. Back to the very commonest of Scarlet and Violet base pulls. Actually, not a bad opening. From Go, we had a good few choice pulls. Mainly happy with the Radiant Blastoise, but always happy to have another Charizard to add to the set. From Astral, we get our Phalanx Trainer Gallery. Very happy with that. That is Trainer Gallery 7. Really happy. We got our 2 promos, which will be needed for the Black Star promo binder. And from Scarlet and Violet base, we get an Oinkologne EX. We get our Professor Sada full art. And easily one of the best pulls from the set for me, we get another Drowsy illustration rare. Really, really nice. So thank you for watching. I'm very, very hot. Excuse me. That's been a really good opening. Very happy with that. Nice way to close out the week. I hope you have very good weekends planned in store. And when you get there, I hope you enjoy them immensely. I will catch you again next week for more openings. Monday will be we'll be spinning a wheel. We'll be picking names from the video from Wednesday, where people named their favourite Sword and Shield alternate art. And if you haven't already, jump back to Wednesday's video. I'll link it at the end of this one. And all you got to do is leave a comment, be subscribed, ideally, if you could. Leave a comment and let me know what your favourite Sword and Shield alternate art card was. And you'll be in with a chance of winning the complete 15 card set of McDonald's Match Battle for 2023. I'm going to leave it there. It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a day. I really enjoyed those cards, and I will catch you on the next one. Until then, take very best care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.